Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Election Ninth live stream on YouTube, the King Tate Business Journal. My name is Eko Awakwata. As we all know, today is the 7th of December, and Ghanaians have gone to vote. Currently, there's a lot of tension in town, there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of anticipation as well. People have made their decision, and we are at the stage which is very, very crucial to determining the future leadership of the great nation of Ghana. I have been joined today by my colleague and several other colleagues around the country who are going to be helping me bring you this show today. We are going to be discussing and talking a lot about things that are happening around the country and centers, polling stations, polling centers, collation centers all around the country as counting is currently underway. It will be just right to start right from the top, right from the north, and my first guest reporter is Godwin Bakantiche Mbedobe. He's also my colleague from the university, that was the Ghana Institute of Journalism. He he is currently on the line, so I'd like to introduce him. Hello, Godwin. Godwin, can you hear me? Hello, Godwin, can you hear me,
Yeah,
please?
Echo.
Yes. Godwin, thank you very
I,
much for joining. You're welcome to
I,
the
I
Kente
can
Business Journal Election Night Live.
Echo.
Yes, we can hear you clearly, Godwin. Please speak. All right, Godwin is having a little bit of a connectivity challenge. Hopefully, he's going to fix it and join us very, very soon. So, as I said earlier, there's a lot of counting going on all around the country, and it's kind of interesting to see the mood, engage the mood. I think Godwin is back. I'd like to bring him back online. Godwin, can you hear me now, please?
Yeah, Echo. I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
All right, that's great, Godwin. Thank you very much for joining our live stream today on the Kente Business Journal. If I'm clear, you are reporting or you are currently stationed in the Saboba constituency in the northern region of Ghana. How has the whole process been from the time the polls opened up until it closed, and what has been happening from all the things you've been observing throughout the day?
Thank you very much, my brother Echo. Um, I visited some polling stations within Saboba Township, but I couldn't cover the whole of the district. But where I went to, voting started as expected, as at 7 a.m. And so my enquiries and some videos as were sent on the platform would show that voting was very smooth. There was nothing
Hello, Godwin. Your line seems to be breaking. Your line seems to be breaking. So if you
on
can kindly position yourself well for us, please. All right, Godwin seems to have lost connection with us, but we are going to continue the
Howard
discussion.
in Saboba district.
Okay.
As I sit here, I have a very
All right, Godwin, kindly position yourself well, and then we're going to continue the conversation. Yeah, so that is Godwin Bakantiche. He is currently stationed in the Saboba constituency in the northern region of Ghana. I have other colleagues in different parts of the country, and as the conversation evolves, we will be touching base with them. So I'd like to explain a little bit how all of this works. I know that a lot of people are anxious right now and are waiting for results, but it's elections and it's a process. So from my experience, that was from my experience reporting on the grounds in 2020. What happens is that immediately after polls close at 5 p.m., the polling station is going to wait for the last person in the queue to vote. And after that last person votes, that's where we're going to have what we call the sorting before we do the counting. Okay, so I think I've also been joined by Jones Saji. He is based in the Volta region. Hello, Jones. Can you hear me? Hello, Jones. You are
I
live on
think,
KT Business Journal.
yeah, I can hear you. Just hold on. I want to connect my AirPods so I can get to hear you better.
All right, all right, all right. All right, that's Jones. He is live from the Volta region. Jones is currently in the whole central constituency, and we'll be getting back to him very soon. Are you set, Jones?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Good evening. How has your day been so far? I know you are very busy in the Volta region. Can you kindly tell
Listen
us where
again.
you are? Kindly tell us where you are and what is happening over there right now.
I wish I could. Well, I can hardly hear you, but then if you want to know where I am right now, I'm in front of the whole Hogwarts constituency EC's Coalition Center, and scenes here are jubilant scenes, and you can actually see that the NDC supporters are in full voice and enjoying. They believe that they've won according to provisional polling station results that we've gotten so far. From myself, I was at the Alisuna police station where the 4 years ago, results from that police station helped Peter Amewu win that seat. This time around, all the results from that polling station has gone back to the NDC. So there is a huge crowd here at the EC's Constituency Coalition Center, and the fans or supporters of the NDC are in full voice enjoying themselves. So it's crazy here. I mean, coalition has not yet started, but then for them, they believe that the NDC have won. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I believe that these people are jubilating because of the results from their various polling stations. And you said you are in Hohoe. We know Hohoe is a very interesting perspective when it comes to the Volta region, because it was the only region, it was the only constituency in the Volta region that the NPP won, and we were looking. Everybody's eyes have been set on Hohoe this evening. So, can you tell us what the mood is ahead of the polling? Because at this point, we expect all the polling centers
I don't know if you are able to see, but then the jubilations are wild. Again, a lot of people out with their flags, with the powder all over them. I actually spoke to some few persons. They made me understand that they've actually received money. For them, they received money from John Peter Amewu's camp, but then they decided to go on and vote for the NDC parliamentary candidate, Walanyo Chekbo, who they understand, they believe that has won. So for some of them, they took money, they received money, but then they went on. See, a lot of people are here, trust me. They've moved from the main town, and then they've moved to the EC's Coalition Center here, waiting patiently for coalition to start. We can see some of the cars arriving, policemen arriving as well, with the ballot boxes from the presiding officers from the different police stations. So trust me, it is a crazy mood. You would think that the Black Stars of Ghana had played a match and had won, because for them, they believe that the NDC has taken the seat back.
Okay, so that was Jones. That was Jones. I think we can go back to him. Yeah, Jones. Sorry, we lost the connection a little bit.
Right. So I was just saying that for the people here, for some of them, they said earlier this morning they received money. They received money from the camp of John Peter Mewu, and they still went on to for the NDC. For some of them, they've said that they've not felt the development around the atoll, so they have actually gone on to vote for the NDC. So I have someone here with me, and Bobby, they've not announced the results yet. Why are you guys happy? Esabeba, Mebede, Ome announce results. Hadoga, who got Miami Kojijo?
I should just put it last, Baba.
All right. Oh my God, now tell me what got there. One Guardian 50 cities.
Okay, so that is the Hohoi constituency. Okay, James is back.
What you're saying is that they receive money, they receive the Guardian soap and 50 cities, and then they still went on to vote against the So a lot of them are here. The election has not started yet. The election has not started yet.
All right, Jones, thank you so much. We will get back to you very, very soon, Jones. All right, so that was Jones Saji. We apologize for the noise in the background, but we cannot deny the fact that people are already jubilating in the Hohoi constituency. We will still wait until we get the correct or credible results from the Electoral Commission as the results are being sent to the Coalition Center in the Hohoi constituency. Let me get back to Godwin. Godwin, we were having some challenge with your connection earlier on. I hope it's fine now. Kindly unmute your mic, Godwin. Kindly unmute your mic, Godwin, please. Godwin, we can't hear you. Kindly unmute your microphone so that we can hear you speak. You're on mute now. All right, I think Godwin is having a challenge hearing me. Please unmute your microphone.
Can you?
Yes.
Yeah, my mic is on.
We can hear you now. Yes. So sorry. Before your line went off, I was asking you about the mood and how the whole process has been in the Saboba constituency in the northern region. Can you hear us or continue your updates? Yes, we can hear you.
My mic is on, please.
We can hear you very, very well. Kindly carry on. All right, there seems to be a continuous challenge with Godwin's connection. We will solve that and get him back on the line very, very soon. So as I was saying earlier, at this time, when the polls close, there's what we call the sorting and counting at every single polling center and, in a particular, area or a particular polling area. So they are going to sort the ballots. They're going to count them before they announce it to the locals at that place. The agents of each party are going to take note and then sign on the sheets before the results or the ballots are carried to the collation center at a constituency. So it is quite still very, very early to get what the national picture of the whole election is looking like at this moment, because as I'm speaking with you, there hasn't been any constituency called for any party yet. We are still waiting for official results from the various collation centers across the constituencies, the 275 constituencies in the country. So we will be waiting to hear from our reporters from the various areas, constituencies, and regions across Ghana. All right. So we earlier on we were joined by Jones. Jones was giving us a picture in the Hohoi constituency. There has been, an unofficial results which is coming from the Hohoi constituency, pointing towards a victory for the National Democratic Congress. Hohoi is a very interesting constituency in the Volta region because it was the only place that the New Patriotic Party, that was led by John Peter Amewu, won in the 2020 election. And all eyes have been on Hohoi. It has never really been like that, but it's interesting to see that a constituency in a stronghold of the NDC could be won by the NPP in the previous election. So we still wait to hear much more from Jones in the Hohoi constituency when he joins us later on. Earlier on today, I was also at the University of Ghana to witness the election going on over there. I was specifically at the Jubilee Hall, and I witnessed a very smooth process. The security agencies were on top of their game. The Electoral Commission was also doing a yeoman's job. The students on campus and a few people who were also voting in those areas also conducted themselves really, really well. And I must tell you, this election has been a very smooth process. We really haven't heard much from the international and independent observers yet, but I can tell you that apart from the very, very few incidents and pockets of violence that has been spotted around, largely it has been a very smooth, transparent process. It's unfortunate that there was news coming in from the northern region where a student at the Nyankpala campus of the University of Development Studies was killed. We don't have all the details of that information, but I can confirm to you that there has been one recorded death, which is related to this particular election in the northern region. And it's quite unfortunate that that has happened, but we hope that as we are in this crucial phase of the collation period, everything is going to go on smoothly. Everybody's going to cooperate, all the party representatives, the Electoral Commission, the security agencies, the media. We're all going to work together to make sure that things do go on well. Now, there was one thing that was very interesting I wanted to bring to the attention of the viewers is that this particular election is going to be the first time that the northern region is going to be the real battleground for the election because of the two leading candidates in the contest. We have the former president, John Dramani Mahama of the NDC, who hails from Bole in the Savannah region, as well as the current vice president, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who hails from Wale Wale in the northeast region. We wait to see the results from the 5 northern regions, especially from the Savannah region and then the northeast region, to see how the dynamics do turn out and play in those areas. As we speak, as I said earlier on, results are currently being collated. And when my colleagues from the other centers do join in, I will make sure to let them, tell us what has been happening in their various centers. I'll take a very, very quick break and I'll join you very soon. All right, thank you guys so much. Thank you for staying with the King Tate Business Journal on the election night live. I am Eko Makota. If you just joined us, we have been speaking with Godwin Bakantiche in the Saboba constituency in the northern region, as well as John Saji, who is based in the Volta region, specifically in the Hohoi constituency. He's also been in and around the whole central constituency. We've been talking about the happenings in these places. Currently, there's collation happening all around the country. Various collation centers are beginning to receive the polls into their centers, and it won't be long. It's going to give us, will take us a little few hours, about 2-3 hours, that we can start seeing some official numbers from the Electoral Commission very, very soon. But as it stands right now, um, people have just been gathering the results from their local polling centers, and it is based on that most of them are reacting, but it is actually not the whole picture from that particular constituency. So we will continue to touch base with our various reporters across Ghana, and we will bring you news as and when some happens. Today, there has been 4 press conferences by the Electoral Commission telling us what we need to do, what we need to look out for, advising us, answering questions from the media, things that have been going on so far. And I think it's actually been a positive thing to have an Electoral Commission that is very open, very ready to communicate, and it's quite impressive from them to give us regular updates throughout this voting day. I believe it's not going to end now, right, until the final results are announced. It's been currently expected to announce the results on Tuesday morning. That is when we expect to have the official announcement of the 2024 presidential elections. We are expecting to have the full announcement on Tuesday morning. So please just relax. You can try and go to bed this evening, not to think too much. The party agents are doing their job. The EC is also doing the job, and you should also trust the security agencies. We also pray and hope that everything is going to be free and fair. There's not going to be any biases or any, body trying to cut corners to get things in their favor. The voice of the people have to be respected, and that is what the democracy is about. Today has been about the country's democracy. This has been the 9th election in Ghana's history. It is actually very, very impressive for a country like Ghana in a very turbulent location like West Africa, where we've had a lot of coup d'etats in recent time and even in the past. But Ghana seems to, know how to do it when it comes to practicing the democratic, process. We hope that everything is going to go on smoothly as the collation and counting is underway or across all 275 constituencies in the country. Um, so earlier on, I was speaking about the impact of the leading candidates, which are former President John Dramani Mahama and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, on the northern parts of the country. It is actually the first time that we have 2 major candidates, both hailing from the northern parts of the country, and it's just a testament of how mature this country has come, or how far we have come when it comes to our practices in the democratic process. This goes to show that Ghana is gradually becoming very unilateral, and we're looking beyond ethnicity, we're looking beyond religion, we're looking beyond, where someone comes from. It's all about we being Ghanaians, and it's all about competence. It's all about selecting someone, as long as you're a Ghanaian, who can lead this country, who will be able to steer the affairs of Ghana in the right direction for the benefits of everyone. So, since we have both candidates coming in from the north, we want to look at how this is going to impact the competition with regards to this election in the north. We're going to witness a very fierce competition from the northern parts of the country. Currently, there are 5 regions in the north. There used to be 3. That's the Upper East, Upper West, and the big northern region. But now we have the Savannah region, we have the Northeast region, we have the northern region itself, and then we have the Upper East region as well as the Upper West region. So all these regions, it's a huge place. I've been to the northern parts of this country, and let me tell you, it's very diverse. Sometimes when you're down south, you think, oh, all the northerners are the same people, but it's actually not true. The northern region is a very diverse, or let me say, the northern sector of this country is a very diverse area because we have the Gonjas, we have the Mamprusis, we have the Dagombes, we have the smaller ethnic groups in the Upper West, in the Upper East regions. There's so many different ethnic groups all along or all around the northern parts of the country, and it's a very beautiful part of Ghana that needs to be explored. It also needs a lot of investments into so that we will be able to realize the full potential of our country, Ghana. We expect that as this is the very first time that 2 candidates of the leading parties are from the north, we expect it to translate into some sort of, direct developmental impact on the northern region. Regardless, whoever wins this election should prioritize developments in the northern parts of this country. We expect that there are going to be the improvements in the living standards of the people of the north. So it's going to reduce the rural urban migration or the north southern migration that has pretty much become the order of the day in this country. We're also going to look at the improvement of access to water, access to education, also agriculture. Agriculture is one of the huge things in the northern region. It's actually the livelihood of most people in the north. So looking at how the climate has been changing and has been inconsistent, are we going to see the implementation of irrigation dams? Are we going to see how innovative we can get with agriculture to help people or to help people who are working in the agricultural sector in this northern part of the country gain the full benefits of the work that they do. So we just are getting some results from the Ashanti region. We know that the Ashanti region is the base, or some will say the World Bank of the ruling New Patriotic Party. I am currently getting some information from my colleague in the Ashanti region. She is in the Subin constituency, and what I've gathered here is actually from the Abuetia Primary School polling station, and we have 2 polling stations over here. We also have the TNT Communication Center, all in the Subin constituency of the Ashanti region. I just got these results from my colleague. They are just provisional results, as we would say. They're not yet certified by the Electoral Commission, but they are provisional results from the Subin constituency. So for the presidential results, we have the New Patriotic Party, NPP, getting one. This is at the Abuetia Primary School polling station. Abuetia Primary School polling station. Presidential results, we have the NPP gathering 190 votes. That is presidential, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We also have the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, gathering 31 votes. We have Nana Kwame Bediako with 6, and then Alan Chamantain with 1. All the rest had 0. We also have the parliamentary results. The New Patriotic Party's candidates at this particular polling station gathered 197. The NDC's candidates got 25. Um, we have one independent candidate, JB, getting 10 votes, and then LPG getting 0. So that is for the Abritia Primary School polling station. These are provisional results coming in from Subin constituency. The second polling station is the TNT Communication Center A. TNT Communication Center A. We have the presidential results coming in. The NPP, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, getting 230 votes. The NDC, John Dramani Mahama, getting 45 votes. And then we have 9 votes for the others. And the parliamentary, we have the NPP's candidate getting 227 and the NDC's candidate getting 42. We also have JB gathering 10 votes at the TNT Communication Center. All these are coming in from the Subin constituency in the Ashanti region. It's pretty much what we expect from the Ashanti region. We expect the NPP to gain majority of the votes in the Ashanti region, and the NDC, will come in second, but it's going to be a huge gap. It's one of the talking points of the Ashanti region this year. A lot of pundits have been predicting that it's all about the margins because the Ashanti region is the second largest region when it comes to voter population in the country. It is very important because the larger the gap of the results in the Ashanti region, the better for the New Patriotic Party. And pundits have been speaking to the fact that if the Ashanti or if the New Patriotic Party fails to get more than 75% of the votes in the Ashanti region, and it's going to be a very interesting thing to look at with regards to this result. We also have to look at the voter turnouts in these places because the more people that go to vote, it reflects into the more numbers for either party. So it's very important that we consider the voter turnouts in the Ashanti region as well as all around the country. It is very, very important to look at the voter turnouts. Already we had over 18 million registered voters, and from the few, provisional results that have been brought in so far, it looks like we are threading around 50-60% voter turnouts, which is quite alarming. It rings to the fact that there's a large voter apathy, but we still don't have the full picture yet. We are going to wait for a few more hours to get the full picture across the country. We will take another very, very quick break, and when we return, we will bring one more guest before we bring our live election night broadcast to a close. All right. Thank you very much for staying with us. I have my colleague Jones. He is joining us again. Jones is joining us again from the Volta region. Hello, Jones. How is it going? Jones, how is it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I hope you can hear me as well.
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Right.
All right. Earlier
Yeah.
on, there was
So
chaotic
still here
scenes
the
of
yeah.
jubilation.
Yeah. You can still see that
Okay,
it's still
so
continuing here. We
I'm
actually
sure
not far
you.
from the Zongo.
Okay. Earlier on, I know you were in the whole central constituency. Can you give us a picture of how the process has
Yeah.
been throughout the day, from the morning up until this evening? We know that
Well,
right now,
I
a
mean,
lot of.
for the whole central constituency, it's in favor. Yeah.
Okay,
Well, so
so
for the whole central constituency, we had the
continue,
the
please.
um, MC for you guys are winning.
Yes.
Okay, right. Echo, the network is
Yeah, we have a lot of network issues this evening. It's expected because of the huge traffic on the communication lines. There are a lot of calls happening. All right, Jones is back. Jones, yeah, you are
but
back.
then Echo. Yeah, I'm back. I'm
Yeah.
back. Yeah, I'm back. So I was saying that. Let me just do it quickly for whole central, and for the first time, all the candidates were newbies. The um, MC for the whole central, Honorable Bossing, Divine Bossing. I mean, he represented the president for the whole central over the past 4 years, and he's trying to implement some policies of the president, and he felt that it was enough to gain the trust of the constituents there, and then a new man who also came on the ticket of the NDC. His name, he's a teacher. He's a teacher. Let me just get the name of the NDC. Yes, Edem Kofi Kotosu. Edem Kofi Kotosu represented the NDC. You know, the whole central has always been a stronghold for the NDC. Uh, so some few persons felt that he was too quiet, and then Edem Bossing was someone who's been around and doing some work. So they felt that he could have actually gave him a run for his money, but then it has per the result that have come in so far, it has been an easy win or I mean, yeah, a comfortable lead for the NDC's Potosu. And there's a young man who's also come up, independent candidate, uh, Maulom Kluche. I spoke to him earlier this morning. He's also been around for the past 2 years, trying to speak to the youth. So he is actually the cheddar of the whole constituency, speaking to the youth and then trying to um, bring new ideas. He said that party colors don't matter anymore, so it should be a contest of ideas. But then he's fell short this evening as well. So for the whole central constituency, we all knew it was going to be for the NDC. And I mean, a lot of people don't know about Edem Kotosu. A lot of people don't know about him. But then the NDC has won the. I mean, still
All
waiting
right.
for confirmed
The
result, but
official
provisional
result.
result
All
quickly
right.
in. Yeah, actually show that he's actually won.
All right. Thank you so much, Jones. You've done a very good job today. We hope to hear from you in our later live
Right.
sessions. Thank you very much. All right, so that has been my colleague Jones Aji in the Volta region. He's been reporting from the Hohoi constituency as well as the whole central constituency. So far, we've heard from Godwin in the Saboba constituency in the northern region, Jones in the Volta region. We've also had results from the Subin constituency in the Ashanti region, and we're looking forward to having more. We will bring this live session to an end. We will join you in a few more hours as and when we gather more results. Thank you very much for joining this very first session of our Election Night Live. See you in our later sessions. Thank you very much.